I've seen good guys, like, I'm talking about good brothers turn into sickheads, you know. Just, bro, when I mean, yeah, it can like, it's not something like, that's why when I say people are not caught up in it, yeah, when they look at it, I'm saying, because they haven't, like I said, they haven't experienced it, they don't know how easy it is to, like, it could be situations where, like, managers, like I say, you're just a normal guy, so managers trying to just bad you up. Because you're not on no bad, what can you do to a man who's gonna bad you up? Like, so then it becomes a thing now. It's like, alright, cool, my thing is like, cool, I'm gonna stand my ground. So then now they're gonna retaliate. Yeah, like, so it's all like, it's like, it's the, because you have to remember, yeah, what it is it stems from a mentality of, alright, cool, why am I antagonizing? Like, why is there just so much antagonizing? Like, why do I need to antagonize another man? What's
your go-to to deflect that?
Huh?
How do you handle that on road? What's your you know what I mean? It's come to you, it's on. What's your go-to move?
Or to deflect that?
To say, I'm coming out of this to see a whole next couple of minutes and hours, but someone's gonna get hurt.
Bro.
If anything, both of us. Like, what's your go-to move? Like, you know what I mean? Are you talking into, you know what I mean?
It all depends on the situation. Obviously,
we're talking about a specific situation. Yeah. So there's three.
Yeah.
You're in Bruce Castle Park.
Yeah.
Man's just bowling through. Well, go on, my guy. You say.
Fam, I'm bagging him in his face, fam.
Yeah, and then my man here and my man here. So you already have to assess what they're.
Bro, jeez, man.
I'm not saying what you did is wrong, because that's.
Moved to.
I think that's the best first move, but only from watching. Well, obviously,
you don't know what he's
only from the Christian aspect. Man, will just. You get me? Be easy with it, and the Lord is the Lord. You get me?
Yeah, it depends where it is.
On a human reaction, his reaction
you're gonna fight
was the first
just
reaction.
The normal reaction, yeah.
And I feel like you should do that anyway, because even if they're gonna fuck you up,
at
least
are you mad? I'm not.
I've done something.
You get me?
Someone's eyes are blurry right now.
If a man comes and goes, go, like, grab it, bro. Don't touch it.
I'd rather lose the fight than.
But I'd rather get beat up, G.
Exactly.
I'm not you get me, like, that is not.
But at least letting them know that. It's
me
and you.
Yeah. You might get sold up.
Yeah, but G, then if I get zored
up,
I feel like that might have been the intention.
I don't want to go like that, but
Nah, but you see what
I'm not mucking it. I can't.
I'm not muck.
I can't be. No, I can't.
Not a muck, bruv.
I can't let no one move to me, man. No.
I know.
Get me?
Because you see what it is. It's like, for example, if a man comes onto you on that approach, but it's straight I just see it as self-defense. There's no other way of, like.
But if you just come like, I don't know what he's coming on unless he's being sarcastical. You know, like he's being just trying to draw you out.
Like, no, but that's my point. That's why I said I have to ask. It depends on the situation. Yeah. If it's a thing where it's a talking thing and man can reason and diffuse it, of course man will diffuse it because the man's not an irrational. But you see, like, I've got certain, like, every person should have this. You have certain levels of where if you overstep a certain this boundary, it's just on arms, bro. Because like I said, all of that there is intimidation. Like, a man grabbing you and all that, that's trying to say, man can just bad you up, like, like, you know, like you're like, am I your youth, bro? To be just grabbing up and that, I don't know you or nothing. You're not my dog. You're not my, like.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't touch me, bro. Like, you get me, like. A person who will do that is only a person who thinks that I can get, like.
I hate that when they're touching them. When you're telling them don't touch when they're trying to gas at you. That would just even make me more angry. So I don't like people. Shouldn't be touching people that you don't know, man.
Talk about talking people down.
What do you mean?
Diffusing the situation.
Is that why are you getting angry? I'm not. Why are you moving mad? But you're touching me. Don't touch me.
No. Like, so I think it was you that even mentioned it. Now, as much as I fully said, man will just strike while the ting is ting. You get me? I'm a straight diffuser out here. Man knows how to talk the talk. Yeah. I know you get what I'm saying. Just from coming from where you're coming from, you must understand how to talk the talk. So in a situation where somebody's on road and they have to diffuse the situation, you think it's the best way to talk yourself out of it? Let's say it's the same situation.
Bro.
I'll just have a talk and be like, bro, chill, relax. what's going on? You calm. I feel like when you're calm, I think they're not gonna. They'll be like, alright, cool. I'm gonna leave this guy. I feel like if you go on the aggression thing too quickly, it's just gonna blow up. But it depends, like pieces. It depends on the situation.
Exactly, bro. Because my point is, as you are coming towards me, you can go, yo. You get me?
Yeah.
For you to then come up and touch me, like to me, that is, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
from your
because like,
my direction is
like, G, like, you get me, like, you're coming up and grabbing my shoulder, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I said it all depends. It's different if a man just come, oh, yo, like, them, well, go on, bro. When my man said, grab my shoulder, that's a different, like, yo, nah, bro.
But that's what I was saying.
Like,
but he might have not have even wanted to do anything further. So it's only pride that would make us make the decision to say, I'm gonna bang him. Because even if he did that, like you said, he just wants to feel like I can do that. So on the road, why don't man them just allow a man to just think that for 10 seconds if you want? Because in your mind, you already know what you're on. You have nothing to prove, except your pride just flares up and you're like, how dare another man test me as another man?
Yeah.
You've gone bananas. And then you just explode and make the situation go up.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I understand that, bro. Because I'm a proper rational thinker, like. But like I said, in certain, obviously, through my experiences, in certain situations, I can read what it is like. That's why I said it just depends on the situation. Cause I'm not a problematic person. I don't get into problems in that because that's how I am as a person. Like. You get it? Like, man, firstly, man, I have to communicate and get my point across. You get it? Some man can't do that. That's why they get into escalated situations. Bro, do you know how much situations have probably been called because man they don't have to communicate properly and get what they're saying.
Yeah, they don't have to articulate themselves.
Bro, like it gets miscommunicated and now that stems into a whole mad thing. People are getting stabbed and getting madnesses. So it's a, like I said, it's a sticky situation to be in.
Sometimes you got to be street smart, innit?
Yeah, that's my point. Like that's exactly what man learned to get me through growing up. Like, is being street smart. So obviously, like I said, when I was around certain people and that and certain things, and I said to myself, yo, I always used to look at it because, firstly, when I was in school, like, man, I used to listen, and then like I said, that's why I said it depends on upbringing as well, because. My family, or my dad as well, he's a strict man, he's on man, like, you get me, trying to make sure, so it's like, it's only because school was easy for me, like, why I didn't really get, like, I never really got distracted because I was patterning, so I could always be, and I was doing both, I was out there and I was thinking, no, like, why is the world like this?
Yeah, it's all messed up, innit?
Bro, it's peak, bro.
Because most men are good youths, it's just...
Alright, cool.
You grow up and then...
Alright, bro. Look. You know when I realised my upbringing was, like, the environment I was in was mad, was when I went to university. I went to university when I was 21. Bro. It's only at university I then realised, like, once I got left college and went to uni, that it's not normal for for people to get stabbed.
Wow.
That's only that's when I deeped it, bro.
What kind of design
because I've gone from being in the ends, to being around just different types of people.
Yeah.
So man's just different, and the way I'm talking is the stuff I'm talking like that's why
they're looking at you like you're some
they're looking at me like I'm some madman. I'm thinking, right, but what I'm saying is that's not mad, like that's just a usual thing to me on the ends, like. So it's like I used to always used to tell, like this is the stuff man but experienced and certain stuff.
Oh my god.
They're like, oh my god, and they're like, yo.
Because in your world, you're thinking this is normal.
Exactly. So people used to get stabbed all the time. Yeah, exactly. Man, they were getting like, it was mad.
It's mad.
Like, so that's why when, like I'm saying, people talk about it, I'm saying it's mad, isn't it? Like, because like you could, just because you're placed in it though, doesn't mean you can stay. You have to stay there though. Like I said, it just all depends about how quickly you develop your critical thinking skills, bro.
Yeah, but a lot of road men don't have.
Exactly, they don't. That's the problem.
They can't read. They can't do nothing.
And those who do get some, like I said, they navigate elsewhere because you're realizing, whoa, there's more to life, bro. That mentality, there's nothing to gain.
I never got it though. You're out on road for like most of the day. You're selling some sort of drugs. and your beefing next ends. What's the point? You can't go nowhere because your beefing that ends.
Stupidest thing ever. Can't go nowhere, you know.
Because I remember, shout out Connections, most of them were from Tottenham. When they were meant to take us to trip, they went to take us to... We was meant to go to Hollywood Green to watch, I think it was to watch Rush Hour 3 or something.
Yeah.
Pair of the Tottenham man were like, no, we're not getting there. We can't go there, it's hot. So instead of going from Hollywood Green, we had to go to the one in Lee Valley. Because of what? Because you man got some stupid beef.
Yeah.
Stupid, fam. I just thought... And it ends right close to each other as beefing. That doesn't make no sense.
Because
I can imagine you beefing South or Northwest, but...
do you know what the
Tottenham
most
man was
hilarious
green.
thing?
Yeah.
So a man will have a brother, then a brother that lives down the road.
Don't make no sense.
Can't go check his brother. Now the brothers are beefing. Cousins that are beefing because man lives in Edmonton and man lives in Tottenham. Are you dumb? Man grew up playing
Exactly.
games with you and you're telling me because you live there now, we're not family like. Are you dumb? You're gonna see me on site, man. Do you know how fucked the roads is?
See, but this
It's
is
a
what I'm
very
saying.
bad
See,
thing, you know. Like,
this is how my mind works, yeah. Man, you see, like from when I was, what age? I'd say about 15. I clocked this, like, I said, yeah, this is mad. That when I deep, like, yeah, man could literally just get moved to because I live in a certain place and I'm over here in a certain area.
Yeah.
From I realised that, yeah, certain places that man just knew. For example, yeah, there was a time when, bro, man didn't go to the certain high roads for years, bro. Like, my mum's all telling me, like, oh, yeah, come shop with her. I'm telling her, Mum, I'm not going with you because if someone tries to move to me or is trying, because man don't move. This is what I'm saying, man, we're getting moved to and that with their mums. You think, you think, man, they cared, bro, like.
Dangerous, fam.
And, like, I'm saying, yeah, you see, like, if I was to experience that type of something like that, gee, I'll do something nuts, bro. Can you imagine? Gee, could you imagine if you was like as a youth, yeah, you're out here because obviously your mum's your kid, like fam. This starts from when your man are in school. You get me, fam? Like
it was different.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna say honestly, I think it was different, and it's some old man talk maybe, but boy, you see back in the day. Like obviously, everyone's saying the rules is crazy nowadays and da 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 da. I don't know, like it's crazy, but young people are always crazy, innit? But my thing is, back in the day, it was crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Certain man couldn't, bro. Do you know what walking down the street was? It was hilarious. Like hold tight, the man them, cause boom bam and shalom, you get me? But bro, man used to see Mazzolinas, fam.
Well, bro,
I used to have to walk people, yeah, from the top of a place I won't say to the bottom of the top of a place I won't say, yeah. Just like it's ridiculous, bro. Like you're literally live, bro. You remember seeing people get moved to?
Yeah.
It was normal. Couple times a day, you'll just see it. Someone's getting moved to on a bus. Couple men are getting moved to on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Man's getting moved to in school and that. Normal. Proper moving to, not even a G-check thing. These are not G-checks, bro. You get moved
Gee,
to,
let me show you, like I said, some of the experiences I've had, yeah. Man's been in this experience because man's with a certain person, yeah, and this certain person has got problems with certain people from certain areas. Man's in a situation where they've locked off, like man, because man was on a bus, gee, they've sighted man, locked off the bus, bro. There's 100, bro, there's like at least like 60 youths, G. You get it, like? G, deep it.
The early 2000s.
No, but bro, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, look here, this year, deep it, yeah. I'm here in this situation purely just based off because I'm with someone. Because I was with my boy's cousin. So it's like, raw, like, I don't really mean that no nothing to your cousin or know your cousin like that. It's just, you get me, just a mutual. Like, so it's just a mutual I'm in a mad situation now. Cause I'm talking about, bro, it's a thing where it's like, yeah, bro, boss, look at that, bro. It's not going nowhere, bro. There's a bag of them out there, bro. Like, it's a mad, like, bro, being in that type of situation, I'm saying, like, that's what man's like, raw, like, yeah. It's peak. Yeah. And like I say, some man learned, but some man didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, so my thing, blood. But obviously, like I always said, it's not a real thing. So.
It's not.
That's an idiot thing. So.
No.
Yeah.
Say, Mo, G, no. No, bro. You see
I'm
what
not
it
gonna
is?
say it like that. Like you get me, man. Them what you see me.
No, 'cause
But
obviously-
realistically, when you really reflect on life,
Bro.
that's a dickhead thing. Especially if it came to nothing for you. Like
Bro.
you were just on roads, you were chatting shit, and you just can't chat shit no more. You know what I'm saying? How does that feel, fam? Real talk.
Bro, I've seen, bro.
Fucking humbling, bro.
On the roads that you don't own, the Queen owns, man.
Nothing that you own. You don't even rent it properly. Like,
Bro, the African Caribbean, what do you own, fam, man?
get what I'm
It's the Queen's
saying?
blood.
Shit, blood. Man, I'm
Like, you
crying,
can't
you
go
know.
to- I don't want to see you in my ends.
Imagine.
Bro, shut up, man. I'll come to your ends, man.
It's coming all over the heads
Idiot,
and
man.
that.
Oh, you can't come to my ends. You idiot, man.
No,
Shut
but
up.
that was a good thing though. One thing I'll even say is even if you're dibbling and dabbling, just fucking be first of all, be rational, but be a likable person. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Don't be someone that people are just gonna have problems just because of the way you act. Because that's one thing, bro. Man could go anywho, anywhere, anyhow.
Bro,
fam.
but this is what I'm saying. It's just all
Anyway, I don't even have to be in a car. I can show my face.
Bro, G.
It's crazy.
Do you see what
and
it is?
people used to be shocked back in the day, like, bro, like, what you doing, man? Like, bro, what, you man just move everywhere? Like, bro, what do you mean you man move everywhere? I swear my bus pass takes me anywhere, though.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't limit me to Tottenham, like, or Woodbury, like, no. It says this thing can, as far as your eye can see. So 1 to 6 even, I'm out here. Okay, mad.
Outside.
Man, them. I'll say, well, go on, how you guys doing? Have you heard of Jesus? Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, you don't want to talk beef, Jesus, bro. That's you have to beef, not even me, because what was you going to say, beef?
No, I was gonna say, fam, you know what it is? It's not even. Oh, yeah.
It's you, fam. I knew it, fam. Man said bugging out for the lighter, you know. You know them lighter teeth, fam.
That's my
You
lighter.
got lighter teeth to your gang.
Jeez, it's
We
my
talked about this
life.
earlier because I took his lighter.
Bro, but it's my life.
It is his lighter. But there's a setup on the table. Like, people have to know, like.
Gee, I thought this was working.
That was what you was using. Oh, it's working out, yeah?
Gee.
Because it's in your hands.
Gee, you
I
know.
took my thing full of gas, but anyway, go on, say this.
Hey, you see, he's the real lighter thief here, you know. Man done already admitted it, you know.
Bro.
It's
It's cool, man. I can't even go back on all the shit. Yeah,
No,
that's
but-
mad. Yeah, go on.
What was he saying now? Oh shit.
PD forgot.
That's all got. That's all the memories all got. Lost my head, fam. I was gonna say,
Aye.
what was the last thing you just said?
Cuz.
You can go anywhere. It's on 1 to 6.
All the time, I just made us
like-
look
So
bad.
1 to 6.
Made us look bad just this.
What you saying? My man's over there
Man's just
just
sober.
really now.
He's like, listen, you lot are back.
He done. This is some real wavy shit still. I know, but what was I saying though, man? What was
Yeah,
it?
nah,
Yeah.
but it's the zones to get the locate, you can go anywhere.
No, but you see what it is, yes. Some man, yeah, all they had to do, yeah, is learn a bit of reasoning and rationing skills. But all it is fueled by ego. That's all it is. Literally, bro, it's just bare ego.
No, when you're from-
man, don't look. Man,
All
don't
the
want to
roads,
bore you
yes,
before
fam.
they've even
Yeah,
had
but
a
when you're from the road,
conversation.
you're not learning to rush. All you know is, someone disrespects you, or you think that you beat them up.
That's true.
Yeah, but then this
But then
is
these times, more time you're overreacting. They weren't even trying to mug you.
like.
It's the ego thing.
Yeah,
Like I
like-
said, like, it's just ego.
Like, bro, learn how to communicate with other people, because that's what it is like. Like, you can solve disagreements and that.
But you know what though, yeah? It's-
Without-
I think it's a brainwashing racial thing though. I'm gonna have to throw it in there. Cause certain times man will be walking down the high road or any road and you just know where it is. You see a black youth, it's like it's almost like you see a black youth and a
You're looking
black
at
youth
each
come
other.
together, you're definitely gonna screw each other. Even if you kind of think you know him, you're gonna screw. Or you're gonna look at each other in a way where it's like, don't
not
even
screwed, that's what my
acknowledge me
face
kind
is.
of thing, you get me?
That's what my face
But
is.
when you pass any other race on the street, like we said before about the groups, you don't even really acknowledge them.
Yeah, you don't.
That's crazy. Sometimes I'll be walking on the road and I'll see a guy scream me,
But why do
and
you
I'll be
do
like,
that,
"Bro, but we're black, bro. Why you screwing me like?" That's crazy. We don't even know each other. Before, that used to be the reason why people would say, yeah, why are you watching me? I don't know you. But now it's like, I don't know you. So clearly we actually have no issue. So why are we screwing each other like that?
I don't know.
It's mad. So that's where it's them. Fam, if you look at this, that's why I said the UK thing, it's not. It's where they've patched little groups of underprivileged people of all races, and they're just kind of giving them reasons to be annoyed with each other by taking away things. So it's not so much that they've done stuff to us, but where we're underprivileged, we're just frustrated generally, and then we just walk around thinking, oh, it's his fault because he's just another black guy like me that's making us look bad. So I'm gonna look even worse by making him look bad. Like, you see where the psychology is just been fucking our race.
Using some internal conflict and that.
Yeah, we've been brainwashed hard, fam. We don't even realize it. So that's why people say, "Wow, why ain't it changing?" Because we're not tackling no issue. Telling people to put the guns and the knives down.
Put the guns down, man.
You could tell them to do that and stop crime and selling drugs and that. But realistically, you get me. You have to re-educate people. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, certainly.
Why do you think all these races and whatever, they have their own schooling, they have their own real teachings, they teach their traditions to their children from young because it helps them in life. Don't you see they go further? Maybe how many nowadays? Groups of black people are actually coming together and doing stuff, right? Yeah. So it's kind of breaking that narrative slowly, but I feel like this generation just needs to be shown a bit more of that. Yo, if you come together and combine your assets kind of thing, you can still do what you're doing individually, but look what you'll do for this group of people. And then if that group of people, and then that group of people, and then that group of people, you know what I mean? You don't even have to like each other. You think every Jewish man that does business with each other likes each other, or every Chinese man that does business with each other likes them. They might hate each other's guts, bro. But they're making a hell of a bit of change together, boys. They're like,
make money together.
Yo,
simple.
Listen, this 3 million contract, yo, fuck you, but we gonna sign on this dotted line. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know, a black man's gonna come in there with his pride, like, what the fuck's he doing in the room? I ain't even trying to walk in there, blood. That's a dickhead thing, fam. I'm walking in there, zip up my lip and sign up the thing, fam. Is it? So that's where it needs to start. Like, it's people just need to be taught again, like, stop the pride thing. He's not your enemy, like.
No.
Like, even more so, he's your skin color. How can he be your enemy? That's crazy. Stop it, like. Once you can annihilate that, bro, everything will fall into because people will start being like, oh shit, yeah, okay. Because we're the minority here, bro. Gee, don't matter what you want to think. There's only so many of us here, bro. So if we're all hating each other, why are we complaining about unprogression? In a place where we don't even make up 4 or 5%, fam. Are you crazy, fam? Fuck out here, bro.
Bro, I think that one of the causes is it's a social construct. Like you see the way like just in general, yeah. Like, alright, cool. How much time do you really spend with your family?
If you're working like that, you don't spend no time with your family. Exactly.
So now think about it here, deep here, or especially like in the black community here. Remember, generational. We ain't got no generational wealth and all these things. Yeah. So a lot of the time it's working. Yeah. So when they're like, because for example, when I was a teenager, my mom and my dad are both working. They're at work. So it'll just be me. Once we got to a certain age, me and my sister just patterning. You get it? Like, because they got to work. You see it?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying, like, alright, cool. Think about that now. This is why, for example, man's free to just go wherever and this and that. And there's certain people, like I said, for example, they're in worse conditions. They might be mad, fam. They might be going through. Their parent might not even be good. You get me? Like I said, you see what I'm saying? My thing is like, cool, even though I'm around what I'm around, I'm around good people with good nature. So the good nature has rubbed off onto me. Even one of my brethren said that to me. He said, the way my mind works in a certain way I think, yeah. He said, like, P, you know, yeah, you're only a good person, yeah, because you got the morals and things that have rubbed off onto you. Because the way that your actual mind would think, you'd actually do certain things, innit? Like, but morally, I said, no, but man wouldn't do that. You get me? Because my thing is, everything you have to judge it and look at it. Like, which a lot of that time doesn't happen. Like, it's just more, like, cool, very one-track, simple thinking. There's no dimensional thinking about it from other perspectives and, like, trying to work that out. They don't, like I said, that's all critical thinking, bro. There's not enough, if people, like I said, if you just shown the right way how to think, yeah, the way of dealing with certain stuff here becomes a lot easier. Like,
simple, man. You have to simplify your way of thinking.
That's it, man.
no, because my thing is, I'm saying, like, cool, look at the influences and that, yeah. The influence you see, yeah, like, for example, they promote black on black crime.
Which influencers are doing that?
Huh?
What do you mean, like,
Like, cool, bro, for example, yeah, don't you remember when on the news, bro, used to be periods of time where they'll just be on it and this and that. And then
Okay, yeah, I get what
and then
saying.
I was watching something and then someone was laying the fact, what's his name? Carla or something like that. Like one intellect.
yeah, it's probably a Carla.
Yeah, it's a Carla, that's his name, yeah. I was listening to his thing and he's breaking down the figures, bro. Man's breaking the actual figures and telling man the actual numbers of, like, we're making up for, like, 0 point when you look at the actual figures. But I'm saying, so why is this being publicized on the news? Because you know the effect it has. Like, cool. Firstly, it has a negative. It puts a sense of anxiety and fear into, bro. There was a time here when man were just getting bored up, you know. Left that on a regular,
man, that's not what it was.
Like,
there was a time when they were reporting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, every yeah, bro. And it become a whole
low key. If you're in the ends, you just hear that stuff all the time.
Yeah, I know, but that's
when
what
it starts coming on the news, I start thinking, why are they reporting it like the
same? Yeah,
they're trying to scare people and make people think, oh my gosh, when I see a black guy, tuck him my shit, hide my children. And that's why you see people reacting when you see black youths moving the way they move, blood. Because the media's just made them feel like, yeah, well, you got to fucking put your purse inside your jacket when you walk past a black boy. Oh my gosh, he sat next to me on the bus. I need to move. Excuse me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so mad. But we don't help ourselves, I'm not going to lie. But the media has definitely...
Yeah, bro, it's a bit of both.
A mad image, man.
No, of course it's a bit of both. That's not my point. No.
Somebody always said a stereotype always comes from a place of truth.
Yeah,
definitely.
Most not all, most stereotypes.
I mean, definitely. I still think kind of a place. You said a place of truth. It might have come down a few
If we're acting on stereotype, what do you expect?
If you're acting on stereotype, what do you expect?
Yeah, like if you're acting on stereotype, how do you expect for white people to take us seriously?
Exactly.
You're in a public place, you know, you're in a restaurant and you and your boys all making noise.
Why is that
That's
not
the
allowed?
noise thing.
Huh?
Why is that not allowed?
But why are you making bare noise in a public restaurant?
Your friends.
No.
Yeah, I get that, but there's a way to do it, innit?
That's what I'm saying. It's when people start being... It's not even about race there. Yeah. But I hear you, because black youths, girls and boys, they all do it. And
you get the table and they make enough noise, no one's going to say nothing.
No, but the noise we make is
but how often
different.
do you see like another
because our voices are naturally louder
all the time?
and you know why it's inconsiderate
yeah, when they're
noise.
Intoxicated, yeah, it's
inconsiderate noise because it's the kind of noise that if you was in their shoes you would be like, nah, fuck that, these men are taking the piss. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's because you're with your boys and you're waving and all that, you're just like, fuck that, I don't care, because if anything we're just gonna do our thing. That's your mindset. I know, because man's man them. You can't tell me otherwise. I know, and I've been in a situation where man is at the table trying to have a quiet one, and it's just loud niggas, and it's just like, yo,
so
these
annoying,
niggas mad inconsiderate, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on the bus, like, flip sake, man.
Yo, them cackling gal on the bus, yeah.
Shut up, man.
It's too much, man.
You know what's funny? Yeah, you turn around to look at them, yeah, and they stop.
I don't even tell you, I know from.
No, sometimes
I'm
just looking at them like, what the flip are you doing?
No, I have to say something if I look at them.
I looked at them and one was like, I'm sorry, sir.
Ooh, you got sir, bro.
Man
got boss twice this week. Boss, you know. Man call me boss.
No, but I hear what Manly's saying. Them other man, and nobody says nothing.
Man's
I
not
hear
that old, fam.
But I feel like we just always there, man.
Yeah, we're too loud. We're too loud, blood. You know what I'm saying? We need to relax. We're not all loud. I'm not saying don't be loud.
Yeah.
But when you're
Just
taking
stand
the
the
piss,
piss.
you're taking the piss.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is all. Do you see all of that? Do you know where that's taught to you? From your yard, because and when I was out with my dad, you think man could just be moving related? Yo, hey boy,
Don't let people,
Hey, boy.
don't let people do like you don't laugh loud.
nah, I do. But obviously, you get me. But my reason was why, for example, I know, bro. I'm just explaining. My reason why is for like you see, like the situation where you're loud and know how to conduct yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, most men weren't trained.
yeah, bro.
They weren't.
That's why they
patterned
think they
like
could
that,
just
fam.
act anyhow and do just live. It's mad.
But the fact of the matter is, regardless of your home training, there are certain aspects of.
No, you can't say that, bro. Because if you're not home trained, you're gonna move mad.
No, not necessarily.
You are. More time you are.
But you know, by the time
It's about
you
your
reach
learning
18,
Yeah.
even if you weren't home trained, you've passed through some kind of system, whether it's educational, unit, whatever you want to call
But they
it,
teach you how
and
to
they've
conduct
patterned
yourself.
you when you are misbehaving. From that patternage, you now have the understanding of,
Yeah, but they're still not
that
patterned.
behavior. No, it doesn't matter if I'm saying they have the understanding.
Yeah.
They're choosing to go against the patternage.
Yeah, but if you've seen your mum and your dad
No,
move
but
mad,
they haven't. This is what I'm
not
saying. We're not
taking
talking about them, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about the man that didn't have nothing, no reference point.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No
That's what I'm
reference
talking
point.
about.
Their parents were moving mad. Their parents are whatless. They're
That's
gonna,
not
they're
no
probably gonna
reference
move
point.
whatless as
They
well.
have a reference point. They
What's
just
the
have a bad
reference
reference point.
Exactly. So they're
But
gonna
I'm
move
talking about
bad.
people that have like no parents.
Oh,
reference
no
point.
parents.
Like,
Okay.
because there's them people in the world as well.
Yeah.
They could argue that I grew up in Cairo. You get what I'm saying? Like, who was supposed to teach, man? But realistically, that's what I'm saying. By
I'm
that
pretty sure in
age,
Care they taught
by
you-
adult, get out of here, man. That's my
I'm
whole
pretty sure in
point.
Care they was like, oh, behave, go to bed at 9. Teach you how to be responsible or something. Some
Well,
people haven't been taught
definitely.
that.
They got everybody,
obviously,
fam,
Some
knows.
people don't understand.
There's nobody
the
that
importance
don't
of
know.
that still.
Of what?
Yeah, it's understanding that as well.
Of what they're teaching you, but because some people think it's just, they just see it as, oh yeah, just being told what to do. So then, let's say for example, the moment they get any piece of freedom, they just, like I said, they're just doing whatever they want, and they just don't, like I said, they live however they want.
Sometimes words are just words, man. Who don't hear must feel, man.
Yeah, so
That's it, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the saying, fam.